Welcome to your magic moon message, ladies and gentlemen. This is the peace dealer. The moon is in Aquarius. The sun is in Sagittarius. And let me tell you, this is where things get very, very cool. We are coming up on the third stage of activation. 60 to 90 degrees. We're in weird territory, and then we're gonna get into strange territory when the moon goes into Pisces. As now the moon is giving you a supernatural and subsequent metaphysical unseen understanding of not only your ascension process but your actual vision. So let me remind you, you are a creator, okay? If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see in the description box below a playlist to the ultimate guide, the ultimate manifestation playlist, all right? Infinity, a lot of what I'm going to be using to illustrate my point and how to make the best of a transit like this, which is once in a lifetime and you'll never get another chance, is the law of assumption. Obviously, you're always practicing this law because it's not a belief, it's a law, okay? So everything that you assume impresses your subconscious, and it's going to be reality. Everything that you're experiencing right now, good, bad, and ugly, you have manifested it and or you have allowed it to be in your world. And the moment that you actually decide that that's not what it is, then that's what it'll stop being, okay? There's so many grown adults, grown men and women who constantly complain and cry and vent about what they don't like about their life. And I think at a certain level, they like that. They like being able to feel like a victim. They like being able to feel powerless. They like being able to feel like, oh, they've been done wrong, because in their story, they're a little bitch who was a victim. And you have to remind yourself, you're not a little bitch. You are a king. You are a queen. Look at me. Everything that you want, you get. Like this whole notion that anything bad can happen to you, you let it happen. That's it. Other people's actions towards you are their karma and their responsibility, but everything you let happen to you is everything you're allowing to happen to you. And every time you keep reinforcing that narrative, you are quite literally telling the universe, which is co-creating with you, oh, this is more of what you want. And I have a moon in Capricorn, all right? I like feeling melancholic. I be liking to feel bitter sometimes, like, oh. And then people ask, are you okay? I'm like, I'm good. I just, it's a Scorpio Capricorn thing. Sometimes we like to feel negative, but that don't mean we actually negative, all right? So I know that makes no sense, but like fire and air is positive, earth and water is negative. So when you see a Cancer mulling over, they just like to feel negative. All right, like I know that's really weird to say, but there is this kind of like, there could be an addictive sense to a melancholic or negative feeling, and you have to get yourself out of that pattern if you don't like the results that it's giving you. So you're a motherfucking creator. That's what Sagittarius season is here to remind you. And now that we've activated what this new vision looks like, because as the creator, you're creating your canvas. You're seeing your vision for what you are about to literally step into this next level of creation. Capricorn moon was you drawing the lines, right? And we're going to continue that with Aquarius. But it was you kind of structuring your vision. And now Aquarius is going to strengthen this by adding a narrative understanding. You're about to come into an advanced, supernatural, knowledgeable, cosmic understanding of what exactly this vision is. Now that the actual vision and the structure has been set, you're gonna really start knowing what to see. And this is active. This is the activation, all right, of 0 to 90 degrees. We're coming into 60 degrees, and from 60 to 90, this understanding of knowledge, and the synchronization and synchronicities that align as you literally create your own story is going to now activate the knowledgeable understanding of what vision you're activating, and you have to maintain and align with this story you're telling yourself. Okay? For example, I don't care if I have negative $1,000 in my checkings account. Bitch, I'm rich. All right? I'm the richest motherfucker alive. Like, this is where you have to be a little delusional, because you're not being delusional. You literally see less than 99% of the electromagnetic spectrum. So everything that you're witnessing isn't real. This is why that Nobel Peace Prize was won, by proving that this universe is not local and real. You're seeing the past constantly. So as you are creating this new story, you are selecting what you want to live in. And this isn't really just based on bullshit. On many times, you and I have done this. I remember 2 exact instances I can give receipts for. I just told myself money flows to me naturally and easily. And within 24 hours, I received $700 from a 401 check thing that I used to pay myself back in 2021. And then like $400 from TuneCore. Music, I didn't even know I was getting money for my music. I don't even promote it. You feel me? So like, you know, that was just simple ways in which I just decided, okay, this is what it is. But what do you usually do? You go back and loop what you don't like. It's very easy for us to do this, and it requires a sense of responsibility. So what I hate is when people try and act like, oh, that's not realistic. I can't just tell. Yes, you can. You can tell yourself. You can obviously tell yourself bullshit all day that's not true because you think you see it. So you can tell yourself what you want to see. Everyone believes in magic until it's time to actually practice it, and it's not as easy as the fairy tales may make you see. This is the discipline that pretty much differentiates the amateurs from the masters. A master magician is in state, whether they're sad, whether they're happy, they know that their thoughts are very conscious things. Okay, so like, I don't care if I'm fucking broke, bitch, I'm rich as fuck. I might even be richer than you. I have millions of bucks in the bank. Like, fuck are you talking about? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I got so much money, I have to fucking hide it in walls and stuff. This is what I'm telling myself. This is what I'm seeing. I don't care what the 3D, your consciousness is faster than 3D. 3D is late. All right, 3D is gonna update and finally catch up to where your mind's at. And for some people, it's hard for them to accept that because they'd rather accept the illusion that they have manifested or created for themselves versus the active conscious creation where things can switch and change at a moment's notice. It's mind over matter. Matter is not over your mind. All right, this is just a projection of intangible realm, as above, so below. Once again, you've been doing this your whole life. So the Pluto moon is awakening extremely how you apply not only this knowledge, but now this next era of the supernatural. This is why you're activating a supernatural awakening of the knowledgeable understanding of this vision. As the narrator and the creator, what do you want to write? Okay, I see glorious boobies in my face as I'm withdrawing obscene amounts of money from my bank because I got it like that. And that's where Neptune and Saturn and Pisces have you maintain an integrity of beliefs with which no matter what it is you see, you stick to it. It is going to look delusional, especially from someone looking from the outside looking in. Everything is delusional until it's real. Okay? Personally, the whole notion of something being realistic is an illusion because you all hallucinate your reality. So just keep that in mind, because if you let these old traps get in the way of you thinking certain things you're doomed to experience, you could change everything at any time, and you don't even have to just believe it, just speak it. All right, that's what this Pluto moon Aquarius is getting ready to show you. especially with the square to Uranus and Taurus, which is going to complete the knowledgeable, advanced understanding of how much more unconventional your physiological senses are and how much more instantly you can manifest, okay? The sextile to Chiron in the North Node in Aries, and then the opposition to Mars and Leo are also going to really align this potent, courage relative to activating this understanding and how passionately you actually, take action with it. How aligned it is with what you're meant to do and unlocking your character. And the more fun you have with this, the better. Once again, the more fun you have with this, the better. You're supposed to have fun. You're not supposed to, but see, remember, some of you want to wallow and be a victim. You want to be a little bitch. Stop being you are not a little bitch. Okay, you can't say, oh, I'm royalty, but then you're also a bitch. You're wavering, okay? Decide what it is. If you see something you don't like, change it. If you see people talking shit, I see them kissing the ring right now. They bowing down to the king. They don't want no fucking smoke with me. That's it. I don't care if they're in your face doing the opposite. You have spoken, the universe will respond. It is a battle of wills. It's that simple. And it took me like 30 plus years to realize it really is that simple. My bad, I don't want to sound like I'm yelling at you. It's just we really began in our own way. And a transit like this is going to make you laugh and realize how simple this shit really could be. Just commit to a vision. You know what I mean? And enjoy as that opens up for you. You are knowing what you're seeing. It's that simple. I'm sorry we were lied to. And you were made to think that you have to even work hard to get what it is you want. That's a lie. That's a lie. You only have to work smarter than you work hard. That's it. Work hard all you want, but work smarter than you work hard. That's it. If you see what you want, you're going to understand the knowledge of what it is you want. And I cannot stress enough, the only thing that's delusional is convincing yourself that you cannot get what you want and you cannot actualize your vision. Every time you tell yourself there's something you can't achieve or do, you're being fucking delusional, because then you're acting like you can read the future. You're not a fucking psychic like that. To the extent that you saying you can't do some shit, stop lying to yourself. So there you go. This is a supernatural mechanic that is going to express itself through the mundane, so you can recognize how magical you are, yo. And don't look to the 3D to look for proof. You're the proof. The 3D just reflects your mindset. And that's literally this transit. That's why I wanted to use the law of assumption, because this is one of those transits that if you activate with this strengthened quality of knowing, it's going to set off the rest of Sagittarius season gloriously. All right. And you don't want to get caught up with this weird, lame doubt that has nothing to do with you. If you want to wallow in self-pity because you really feel you're just a little bitch and a victim, then you have every right to. But we Infinity Gang over here, we royalty, we really do get what we want. Everything in our life is perfect. We have an unlimited supply of everything. We're limitless. So we move different. We move different. And if you recognize that that's who you are too, claim that shit. And just know that everything you see moving forward is going to reflect everything that you will actually create in your environment. Don't let the external dictate how you feel. You dictate the external. Bars. Anyway, y'all stay blessed as always. Like I said, Infinity Gang, you're going to be awakening a supernatural activation of your vision. You're going to be activating a supernatural awakening of your vision. You've now seen what it is you are and what you want. You've understood how to structure it with Cap. Now just know what it is. Know what you want to see. I know I like to see sexy. I see a sexy lady, or if not sexy ladies, And I just see obscene amounts of just food, and I'm not too hedonistic. Anyway, peace.